What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I will be unboxing a beer mail courtesy of a very good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Todd. So first things first, thank you very much, Todd, for hooking me up with all this potential greatness here. Todd is basically my 450 North hookup, and since this whole pandemic started, a lot of places have been doing, like online orders and curbside pickup, and I believe 450 North has adopted that as well. So I believe it was early April. Todd went to ordered online and did one of their curbside pickups, and he got a bunch of different beers, and he was nice enough to send me a box of goodness here that includes 5 different slushies from 450 North, along with a couple bottles of beer and a couple 12-ounce jammers that I've never heard of this brewery at all, but both beers sound quite delicious. So once again, thank you very much, Todd. I received this beer mail a couple weeks ago, and I opened it up and put it right in the fridge because, well, all the beers in the fridge. I obviously opened up the box and then put them all in the fridge because 450 North slushies and a lot of these fruity sours, they have a tendency to explode. So I wanted to put them and get them cold and make sure they kept that way until I review them. I took them out real quick of the fridge here, so they'll be out of the fridge for like 10-15 minutes, go right back in, and then when I review them, obviously, probably pour them off camera and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the non-450 North beers that Todd sent my way. Over here, we have a beer that I've never had before, from a brewery that I've had numerous beers from, but I don't think I've reviewed anything from them, and that is the Floyds Brewing Company. This is actually their collaboration with Monomarth, which is the Swedish death metal band. And yeah, this beer is, I believe, their third collaboration, and it's called Hati, which is basically a hazy New England style IPA. And I've never had anything hazy from Floyds, so this sounds like it could be a lot of fun. So thank you very much for throwing this one into me. I still want to review Zombie Dust at some point, whether it's Todd or somebody else sending my way. I just have a soft spot in my heart for that beer. I kind of put it along with like Pliny the Elder and Heady Topper as like those old school pale ales and IPAs and whatnot that kind of just still resonate with me. Todd did send me one a couple years ago when I first started my channel, but it was before I started it. And yeah, I just ended up drinking off camera, and it was still delicious as ever. But this one sounds damn good, and it's been a while since I've had a 3 Floyds beer, so I'm into it. He also sent me a whodunit / mystery beer. Of course, you can see the duct tape on here, and he wrapped it all up. If I put it by itself, as you can see, it kind of leans, so I had to lean it against the bottle. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. It's a 12-ounce bottle. That's all I know, and I can't wait to get into it. It's funny because this duct tape, after being in the fridge for a while, it kind of just spreads out, so I have to keep on putting it down. I haven't seen the cap or anything, but kind of weird. Anyway, over here, he sent me 2 beers from a brewery, again, that I've never heard of. It's called the Devil's Trumpet Brewing Company, and the first one he sent me is their Smoothie Dreams, which is a strawberry banana soda pop IPA. Don't know exactly what that means. It just says India Pale Ale with strawberry and banana, not filtered, some sediment may form, and that's all. Maryville, Indiana. Yeah, that sounds like it should be a lot of fun to try, so thanks, Todd. And then the next one, right in my wheelhouse. You guys know I'm a coconut fiend. It's their Astronaut Dreams Pina Colada Soda Pop Fruited IPA. It is a fruited fruited India Pale Ale with pineapple, orange, banana, coconut, and lactose. Not filtered, some sediment may form. So yeah, 2 interesting beers right there. I'd imagine the Astronaut Dreams is going to be more in my wheelhouse, but I love strawberry, banana, like smoothies and whatnot, so both these beers sound interesting. I can't wait to get into them. Those are going to be fun reviews for sure. Now, we get right into the slushies. Again, 5 slushies. This was from the early April, I think April 2nd or April 3rd release, so by the time you see this video, about 2 months ago. And yeah, the first one is their Sour Worm Slushy Xl. So this is a smoothie-style Berliner Weiss with tart cherries, lime, peach, and passion fruit. Yep, sounds absolutely delicious to me. Now, I know the whole controversy with 450 North that popped up last year where they did not have the correct ABVs and whatnot. They have seemingly fixed that. They post all the ABVs of their slushies the day of release, and most of them are now coming in like the 5.5 range, which I think a lot of us expected. If you had any of the big Slushy XLs where they said 8 to 10%, most of them tasted like they were 4 or 5. Didn't even taste like they were alcohol. So I've reviewed, I think, a couple since then, and they both been, were delicious, but yeah, I could taste the alcohol a little bit in each one. So anyway, the next one, this one sounds great because I love peach rings, but this is Peach Ring Slushy XL, smoothie style Berliner Weiss with peaches. That's it. If it has a peach ring vibe like the candy, you know, with the coated sugar and stuff, this might be my favorite of the bunch. I don't know if it does, but we'll see. Next is their Slush Mellow, which is like marshmallow, but Slush Mellow. Their Peach Tang Fluff. This has peach, tangerine, marshmallow, and vanilla. I'd imagine it's a sour based on everything, and yeah. That sounds great. That sounds great. Now, I did see another good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka No Jinx, drink these because Todd did a trade with him and sent him some from the release. And this one exploded on Jeff, and I believe he got all over his carpet and whatnot. So he's like, watch out for that one. That's why I opened these off camera now, a lot of these crazy fruited sours, because I've had a couple almost close calls, and a lot of them I open up camera, they kind of explode. I mean, there's a lot of fruit left over, and it ferments and does a secondary fermentation a lot of times, and they explode. It happens. Anyway, next is their Doubloons, which is another Slushy XL. This is a smoothie style Berliner Weiss with raspberry, plum, chocolate, coconut, vanilla, graham cracker, and lactose. That might be too much. That sounds like just throw the kitchen sink in there and hope that it turns out to be something delicious. Maybe it does, but that sounds to me the most interesting of the slushies, just from a adjunct and ingredient standpoint. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it's delicious, but that just sounds like there's a lot going on. Usually when there's a lot of adjuncts like that, sometimes it's a miss for me, so we'll see. Their next one, the last, I should say, 450 North Slushy sent my way, is their Slushy XL Brunch. So this is smoothie style Berliner Weiss with a raspberry, maple syrup, granola, honey, almonds, brown sugar, and vanilla. Again, another one with a lot. Now that sounds more of like a dessert style, kind of like breakfast, so to speak, slushy. I think that one might work a little better than this one, but who knows? Maybe it doesn't work as well. But regardless, these all sound absolutely fantastic. Hopefully, they hold up. Usually these hold up well with time, as long as they don't explode or have any issues like that. But I can't thank you enough, Todd, for hooking me up with all of these. Really cool to get these. Again, never heard of the brewery. They just sound kind of right in my wheelhouse. And who knows? Maybe they're delicious. Maybe they're not. But that's why we're going to drink them and review them. And the 3 Floyds hookup, the mystery / whodunit beer. Thanks again, Todd. I truly do appreciate it. I owe a lot of people beer mails, and they will be sent out sometime this year once the pandemic, I don't know if the pandemic's going to slow down anytime soon. Obviously, still going strong, but it gets to the point where I'm more comfortable, getting beers, sending them out, and going places. Again, I have underlying issues that I was born with, and I'm trying to be a little extra safe here. So we'll see, but I'm definitely going to hook Todd up and other people as well, like the aforementioned Jeff, the guys over at 21090, Kyle over at No Hype Beer Reviews, and there's probably a couple other people that I'm forgetting, but I definitely owe some beer mails to some great individuals that have hooked me up numerous times in the past, and I will repay the favor like I usually do. You're just going to need some time. But anyway, thanks again to Todd. Thanks to everybody for stopping by another beer mail unboxing here on the Beer Patrol. Be on the lookout for reviews of these beers over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Have a lot of beer that I still need to post and review, but these will be drank sometime probably within the next month, and you will see reviews of all these beers at some point here in the near future. So once again, thanks everybody. To the next one. Cheers.